Okay, Selena, I've got your portfolio pulled up here as well as the template. And the first thing I see is that on your home page, you haven't copied any of this stuff. So you would need to highlight all these things here and paste them over here. Give this your name, you know, Miss Selena's web page or whatever you want to call it, portfolio. Then I click on your Students as Learners page and everything looks fine, except I don't see a resources column. If you'll compare it to the template, there's an artifacts column and a resources column. So you'll need to do that. You only have the one column. And the directions for how to create columns are also on the information in the course about how to create the portfolio template. So you can review that. Let's look at your instructional processes. It looks like you've got the artifacts column here, but again, no resources column. Assessment, same thing, same issue there. Development and leadership, same issue, no resources column. Technology, oh, there's your resources. Okay, rather than having them, and maybe you did this on the other pages too, I just didn't scroll down far enough, but rather than having them like this, you want them side by side, because this will just end up being the scroll of death. It'll just get too long. And like I just kind of proved, you don't see that resources as being a counter to the artifacts. Program materials, you just need to copy the things that are on the template, all this information, because you will use these things in subsequent courses, so you want to have them available to you. And clinical experience, this is for your practicum, so you definitely want to have all of those things. And it looks like you might have, except you want the, again, artifacts and resources side by side rather than one long continuous. And glossary, yeah, you've got all that. So that's good. And let me double check something and make sure that, because I have this, yeah, no, it's still side by side, or it's not side by side. So I could go, let me do a quick example in the template of how you create the columns side by side. So now I'm going into the editing mode of our template, and to create side by side, click until you get that, then you hit the text box. So now I have one text box. Okay, I'm going to grab this and drag it over, and that gives me one column. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to double click till I get that text there. Now I have my second column. So now I've got my columns side by side. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and delete these because I don't want them in the template. All right, so hopefully that helps. Please let me know.